We start with the DA's march to Luthuli House, with the DA slamming criticism of its march to the ANC's headquarters.
The official opposition is protesting, or has been protesting today, against the ongoing electricity crisis. It has also dismissed claims that its protest is cheap politicking. Mbali Thethani reports.
Why are you going to Luthuli House? Why don't you march to Eskom, to Megawatt Park? Why don't you march to NERSA? And the answer is simple. When you have a problem, you go to the root cause of the problem and you address it at the root cause of the problem.
DA leader John Steenhuisen has defended his party's decision to take their protest to the ANC's headquarters, Luthuli House. Hundreds of DA supporters and ordinary South Africans took to the streets of Johannesburg to demand an urgent solution to South Africa's energy crisis.
We don't have an Eskom problem. We don't have a NERSA problem. We've got an ANC problem in South Africa. And that's why we're here. That's why we're not wasting our time at the Union Buildings or Megawatt Park. We're coming right to the source. And let me tell those pearl clutchers and the squeamish people who are wondering why we're all here today, Democrats, that you only need to look at this house behind us. That is ground zero of the crisis in South Africa. That is ground zero of the corruption crisis in South Africa. That is ground zero of the cadre deployment problem in South Africa. That is ground zero for the poverty crisis that we have in South Africa. Because it is in that criminal house where the tenders were dished out for Madupi and Kusile.
While the official opposition has been criticized for its action, it maintains that this is not cheap politicking.
You know, the fact that we have 8 hours a day now where we don't have electricity, we have been informed officially that we're in stage 2 and 3 load shedding for the next 2 or 3 years. It gives us a right as South Africans to be angry, and our constitution says that we show our anger in a peaceful and respectful manner through protest. And that's what you see here today. You see a gathering of DA members as well as South Africans who are peacefully protesting, going to the governing party saying we are not happy with this situation.
While the DA did not reach the party's headquarters, it was advised by police officials to end their protest a block away from the ANC's Luthuli House to avoid a confrontation. Meanwhile, the official opposition says it has achieved its objective to protest.
We had always said that we are going to abide by the advice that we are getting from the JMPD, from SAPS, and they've done a spectacular operation here in the CBD saying that this is where you should gather. And of course, ours was to send a statement, which we think we did. But ultimately, what we do not want is a situation where we are putting any of our supporters in harm's way. We made it very clear earlier in this week that this is no provocation. There are no no-go areas in South Africa. We can go anywhere. We can march anywhere. And so we did. And our supporters came here and they were disciplined. And we really were successful in sending our message.
The DA says it will continue with various programs demonstrating frustrations caused by the impact of load shedding. It will first begin with legal action against energy regulator NERSA's 18.65% tariff increase for Eskom. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mbali Thethani in Johannesburg.